Yeah, it's going great.
Hey, what a great show we're doing so far. Come on, everybody.
Screwed it all up. Oh, well.
Steve Goody, everybody, doing the tech today. So, hi, everybody. Welcome. We'll fix that never. I'm Brad Tassell. This is the virtual comedy show. That mess was Steve Goody. And we have a great show. Bill Gorgo's here. Hey, say hi, Bill.
Hello.
Hello. Bill Gorgo, 35 years ago was the last time we worked together, and so much has happened since. Can you believe we're still doing this, and now even online after 35 years?
Can I believe it?
Yes.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. I'm just amazed that we fooled the world, and we still get to just tell jokes for a living. I mean, it just is amazing.
I fooled the world by living an additional 35 years. So anything after that is...
Right. What were you taking at that one party? Were you at Matt,
if I could remember that.
Yeah, if you can remember the party. So it's an amazing week, although it's going to start a little tough here. Bill, I'm going to try to do some jokes, and then we're going to have a show. So, God. By the way, not so secret Republican Joe Manchin of West Virginia single-handedly took women's rights to their bodies and lives back 50 years yesterday when he was the lone no vote on the Democratic side of the Senate for the Women's Health Protection Act. Did you all see that? Yeah, that was lovely. God will get you for that, said Maude. Speaking of jokes from 45 years ago, anybody out there in Facebook land know who Maude was? Well, actually, Facebook, I think they would. So, by the way, the Republicans voting no, I can understand, because Mitch McConnell threatened all of them that the GOP wouldn't pay for their mistresses' illegal abortions if they voted yes.
It's dark, man. It's dark.
That is dark. Okay, well, then wait till this one. This one's even darker, and then the rest of the show is light. But I couldn't help it because I'm incensed. In other news, by the way, in Afghanistan, the Taliban is instituting a draconian aspect of Sharia law where if a 12-year-old is molested by their father, they must not only have the baby, but the rapist, even though the father gets parental rights, and if the child was to miscarry, then the child who had the baby would have to go to jail, prison for life. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That's Alabama. Oh, my God. A real law just signed in Alabama says funny. Exactly that. So roll Taliban-eyed.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll do jokes. So here we go. There'll be punchlines from now on. By the way, Finland, who loves Finland? Finland's president and prime minister have announced that they are in support of the country joining NATO. Come on, let's have some claps for that. In a response, President Biden said, "You have a president and a prime minister? What? Who the hell am I supposed to call? Who's on top?"
The Queen.
The Queen. Also, Sweden is in line to also join once all of the NATO countries assemble 40 bookshelves and a computer desk.
See, that's what we call a punchline. That's
nice. Right. The first one. Also, NATO asked that the Swedes bring meatballs to the next meeting. IKEA. Actor James Cromwell, I hope you know him. He glued his hand to the counter at Starbucks to protest the chain charging more for vegan milk options in coffee. Cromwell felt his actions would have a deep impact. Nobody gets that. It'll have a deep impact on the company, or they will have to suffer the revenge of the nerds. He promised to go the longest yard to effect change. There will be a secession of protests if things don't change. Now, the police arrived an hour later, and Cromwell left the area without incident. And we all thank God he didn't say, "That'll do, pig."
Oh.
Okay.
I get it.
All right, I feel like I've taken a punch, and I'm coming back. Round 2 is going to be better.
Just stay down.
No. Oh, hell no. I never say
Okay, Chris Rock.
A fragment of the asteroid that killed off the dinosaurs has been found at the Hell Creek Formation in North Dakota.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
It's an amazing discovery from 66 million years ago. And when they pulled the fossil from the ground, every gecko in the area screamed, "Kryptonite!" and died. By the way, Hell Creek Formation is also what Johnny Depp called what Amber Heard did in the bed. I should have stopped with the first joke. By the way, not that climate change is real or anything, but the drought is really bad out west, and Lake Mead, which is just outside of Las Vegas, is at such historic low levels that bodies from mob hits from the 60s and 70s are being found. One inside a barrel that has been submerged for over 45 years. Can you believe that?
No.
The jig is up, said the nose gigamogly, 94 years old. By the way, in another case, officers are being chastised for opening a second submerged barrel and ruining David Blaine's next special. How long's he been in there? Okay. Hey, there's some gold in these. Not much, but a little bit. By the way, the environmental consequences of the now endless drought are devastating. Lake Mead is so dry.
How dry?
How dry is it?
Like me.
Lake Mead is so dry, Fonzie had to jump Mark Cuban on a skateboard.
Oh,
wow.
He's a shark. See? Okay. Lake Mead is so dry.
How
how dry is
Why
it?
is it?
Lake Mead is so dry, Jeff Bezos had to dip his yacht in KY just to get it in.
Oh, oh.
Okay, then. Meryl's unhappy she came to this show.
Never.
Never. Okay. By the way, China's Zhurong rover is on Mars and has found evidence that water was there long after they thought it had dried up. The rover's primary mission was for 3 months to seek out ancient life and put it in COVID quarantine. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Hey, by the way, Vicky White, who knows that name?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go,
Nice
folks.
jail.
Vicky White, the former assistant director of operations for Lauderdale County, Alabama Corrections, sold her house, retired, and then helped inmate Casey White escape from jail. Wow. The two were apprehended in Evansville, Indiana, where Vicky shot herself. Co-workers of White are confused as to how she would do any of this. We understand the last thing, said Evansville residents. Did you not get that? Living in Evansville sucks.
Dark.
I don't know. Okay, here we go. Ultra right-wing network OAN was forced to update their election reporting. Right? Did you read this? They did this on Monday and admitted there was no widespread election fraud in the 2020 election after settling a lawsuit with 2 poll workers in Georgia that they had defamed. Did you see that? While reporting the truth for the first time, the news director mouthed, "Sorry, Satan. Sorry, Satan. Sorry, Satan."
Oh, man.
By the way, the rest of the lawsuit settlement was not disclosed, but sources close say that all the My Pillows have disappeared from the green room. All right. Hey, look, we've only got 3 more and they're short.
That last
In
one was a little
Lebanon,
better.
Indiana, Andrew Wilhoit, who's heard that name, is in jail without bond for knocking his wife out, killing her, and dumping her body into a creek. Luckily, he's a Republican, because
He gets
the
elected.
GOP voters in the area still voted for him, and he won his primary election bid. Let's hear it, everybody. I know. We need people that can roll up their sleeves and do the work, said a voter.
Nice.
One conservative town folk said, and Andy doesn't mind getting his hands dirty. With this kind of single-minded tenacity, he might just be Trump's vice president. Okay, that's what he said. By the way, that's a true story. Did y'all hear that story? The guy murdered his wife, still
Yeah.
won the election, and
Right.
they're hoping he gets acquitted, even though they know he did it, so he can run.
And in
Astronomer-
November, he runs
And vote.
unopposed.
The what?
In November, he runs unopposed.
He runs unopposed in November. And,
I understand he's the pro-wife candidate.
Yes, that's right. No, he's the no-wife candidate.
Oh,
He's
right.
the no-wife candidate. Oh, here we go. Two more, and we're done. Astronomers have finally taken a picture of the huge black hole M87 at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Do you know how huge that is?
Yeah.
It is very clear and was taken by aiming telescopes from all over the world at one spot in space. This is incredible. The black hole is so dark and so empty, it will probably win a GOP Senate seat in November.
Oh, man.
Yeah, your dad loved that joke, Steve. Loved it.
You leave me
And
out of
last
that.
but not least, Adele bought Sylvester Stallone's house in California for $58 million.
Yeah.
And was amazed when she moved in and the singer said hello to full-size bronze Rocky statues in almost every room and beside the pool. All around. He left them all there. The good news, said the realtor, is that you didn't buy Ron Jeremy's house.
No.
Oh.
That's Tassell, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, wait, Steve, where'd you go? Now you're gone.